Welcome to Gillette Outdoors. My name's William Gillette, and this is part 3 in the series, Controlling Light. Now today, we're going to spend a little time in the shade. Let's say that you're in a room with one window, and you need to control the amount of light coming through that window. What would you do? Now this is great because it allows you to control the amount of light coming through the window. You can actually make the room lighter, or you can make the room darker. Your camera's aperture settings work much the same way. Now your camera's aperture settings are referred to as f-numbers or f-stops. And by adjusting that number up or down, you are physically controlling the amount of light that gets into your camera's sensor. Now when adjusting these aperture settings, always remember this. The higher the f number, the darker your image will be. Whereas the lower the f number, the lighter the image will be. Now aperture, just like all the other ways of controlling light, does have a side effect. And that side effect is depth of field. Let me show you what depth of field is. Alright, so depth of field is very simple. Basically, it's the amount of your frame that's in focus. Let me show you two pictures. Now remember, these two pictures were taken with the same camera and the same lens. The only thing that was different was the aperture setting. Now here in picture 1, you can see that there's a very shallow depth of field. This was a very low aperture setting. Shallow depth of field means, basically, the foreground is blurry, the background is blurry, and there's only a small sliver of the actual frame that's in focus. Now here on picture 2, has a very high aperture setting, and you can see that much more of the frame is in focus, nearly all of it. Now so far in this series, we've talked about the 3 major ways of controlling light through camera settings. Shutter speed, ISO, and aperture are basically on a sliding scale, meaning that when you adjust one, you must adjust the others to compensate. Now let me show you a few more images that will show you how to use depth of field to your advantage. So as with everything in life, practice makes perfect. So I challenge you to pick up your camera, put it in manual, head out to the field, and practice using these settings. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. My name's William Gillette for GilletteOutdoors.com.